Welcome to Survivors Talk with your host, April Jackson Hunter. Good morning. Hey, survivors. Welcome to another episode of Survivors Talk with me, your host, April Jackson Hunter. You guys, it is been a very trying couple of weeks for me. I'm sorry I missed last week. I have been very overwhelmed with a lot of different things. I went back to my official job, which I work with special needs kids, and so I had to get my sleep pattern back because getting up early in the morning was wearing me out. I am extremely tired today. You know, got the whole messy bun and don't make up because I just could not get it together today. And I have my tea because I really need it today. So hold on. But I thank you guys for coming into the house and joining me today on Survivors Talk. If this is your first time joining me, I'm April Jackson Hunter. I'm the author of Mercedes Closet, Keeping Deadly Secrets. I'm a survivor of domestic violence. I am also the founder and the president of Mercedes Closet Incorporated, which is a excuse me, a nonprofit geared to empowering survivors like myself. Today on Survivors Talk, I really didn't have a topic today. Um, it's just a lot of depression is going around. I have a lot of people coming to me that wanted to talk to me, and they've been depressed. And I'm an empath, so I kind of like hone on people's feelings, and it kind of like shifts my energy when I speak to them. It shifts me. Now I have to be careful with myself and my personal mental health because being an empath and you come across a lot of different energies, it kind of zonks you out. It wears you out. And I just want to speak about a little bit of that today. And people tend to put their power into other things like other people, money, material possessions. These things don't give you power. These things they take power from you. If you put your happiness and your power in money, then you will forever be looking and searching because money has no definite end. There is no number there to say, oh, I got enough money, because you're going to always want more and more and more. And you're going to always be searching for your happiness or your sense of worth. And putting your power or your happiness into someone else's hands, you're giving them power over you. You have to learn how to be happy with who you are at this moment. Because coming from a place of surviving, coming from my personal healing journey, I was putting my power into other things. Like I was trying to escape my reality or escape who I had become in a bottle of alcohol or in a pill or in a joint, a blunt, or, I was looking for happiness. And those things are always around. So when one bottle was over, I was sad again. I had to go get another. Or when the pill wore off, I was sad again. I had to go get another. It's like a continuous cycle for me. Like that's never ending. So where was my happiness? It wasn't. There was no happiness for me. It was high or buzzed until it wore off, and then I was angry again, mad at the world, and I had to search of replacing that feeling. Like it was no ending. If you're putting your happiness in a blunt, your happiness in how much money you have today, or your happiness in this bottle that you're getting from a store, then you'll forever be unhappy, because those are things are material, and those things will always, you could always go to the store and replenish. You could always go to whoever you get your stuff from. Not saying that's legal, but I'm just saying, and get more. And it's like it's that it never ends. It's a continuous cycle. You have to face what happened to you, or face what you're going through, and face yourself. Facing myself after my trauma was the hardest thing I ever had to do. I had to look at myself in the mirror and say, something happened to me. You are not okay. And I had to deal with that. Those was like the hardest couple of months for me before I actually accepted that I had been through something and I was not okay. And to actually start on repairing the relationship with myself. I bottomed out. I cut myself off of everything, smoking. I still drank, not as much as I used to. I used to be very bad at I used to be very bad at drinking. I may drink on Saturdays, or I may drink like one or two drinks on Saturdays, or one or two drinks on Sunday. That's it for me. You know, I versus why I used to drink constantly every day. Like I would go through a bottle of alcohol every day. It was life for me. I had got to the point where I was taking pills, my blood pressure pills, Tylenol, goodies, with liquor, with alcohol. This was me, and I'm very much conscious about what I put in my body now. Not to saying that I'm gonna live forever. I'm not trying to, but I'm over 40 and I have grandbabies, and I'm trying to improve the damage I have done to myself. I'm very self conscious. I do a lot of self conscious things with my body now. I drink herbal teas. You know, I don't even eat meat anymore. I'm practicing to become vegan. I've been vegan for I think a little bit over a month now. It's been going good for me. And I take a lot of multivitamins because I'm trying to improve who I am, you know. And it's just you have to learn to accept who you are at this moment and improve on that. You can't change what happened to you. You can't. It's a part of you. It's a part of who you are now. You have to learn to love that person, accept that, and move on. Trying to rebuild the person who you were before your trauma is never going to happen. You can never go back to that person. You can't, because once your eyes are unveiled, you can't close them back. You can't. You can't unsee, and you can't undo what happened to you. It's not, and that don't happen. So you are a different person. You are a different being. You have to learn to get to know who you are now, and just take a moment and to just love you. It's okay. I I use myself as an example all the time because I can only talk about me. And like I've said this plenty of times. I suffer from depression. I suffer from anxiety. I suffer from panic attacks. I have insomnia on days. Some days I am a nervous wreck because of things that happened to me in my past. Some days I sit here and I cry uncontrollably because of things that I have experienced in my past, or things that I have lived or I have walked in my past. I am not okay. And I probably would never be okay because I am a survivor of trauma. I am not the only one, but I know what happened to me and I walk that path every day. I know how to deal with my panic attacks. I know how to go to my wife and be like, I'm not myself today. I'm depressed. And I know how to say I need help. And it comes a point in time, I'm not in therapy now, but I feel like my depression, or I feel like anything that I am suffering from is too much for me. I will go to a mental health clinic and say, hey, I need to talk to somebody, because I'm strong enough and I'm strong enough in my walk, in my journey, to say I'm not okay. And it's okay. You can stop being embarrassed. You can stop being embarrassed about what you're going through, that you're so afraid to talk to somebody. If you don't want to tell your family members, you don't want to be judged, you can come and talk to me. I'm all around social media. I leave my email address. Anyway, you can contact me on all of my pages, on all of my lives. You can talk to me. I do have a master's in forensic psychology. I do have friends that are counselors through my nonprofit organization. I can get you somewhere. I know life coaches, I know business coaches, I know consultants. I can get you to what the place that you need to find you some resources. Because this is a whole new day. We're no longer living in the shadows of what happened to us. We're not giving them the power. They do not win. Your abuser, your attacker, they do not win. The only way they win is if you allow them to continuously have control over how you feel today. We are going to learn how to sit up, accept, yeah, you hurt me. Yeah, you did that to me. You did. You hurt me, but you didn't break me. You didn't win. You knocked me down, true enough. But the one thing I know for sure, people who are knocked down get up. As long as my creator gives me breath, as long as I draw breath in my lungs, as long as I open my eyes in the morning, I have a fresh start to be better than what you thought you did to me. It's okay. You have a voice, you will find it, and you will use it, and you will let them know that they did not win. So whatever that you have in your life right now that you feel like is overpowering, overbearing you, bringing you down, open your eyes and listen to your body. Stop running from it. The more you run from it, the worse off you will be. Today, you stop running, you turn around, and you face whatever it is that you're running from. I'm not afraid of you. Stop chasing me. I'm no longer running. That's the day you become a survivor. And it's not so hard. Excuse me, I'm sorry. It's not a bad thing. Because see, we fear the unknown. We don't want to listen. We don't want to even face what happened to us, to be honest with you. I didn't want to face, I didn't want to see. I had insomnia issues because I was having nightmares. I didn't want to sleep because I didn't want to visualize what had happened to me because I was afraid of it. And we fear. It's a human emotion. Don't get it twisted. Fear is in us. We fear the unknown. We fear what happens next. And it's okay. And I was afraid, but my body wanted me to remember the things that I had been through so I can be here today. I was running from my truth. It's a part of my life. That is that is what makes me who I am. That made me me. And the moment I stopped being afraid, the moment I started writing down and making myself see and remember what my body was trying to get me to remember, was the moment I stopped being a victim. My life changed. I became stronger. I get stronger every day. I want you to feel the same power. I want you to feel the power in you, the power to control and be the master of your own emotions, to be the master of your own journey, because it's in you and you are right there. You're going to have not so good days. I'm not going to lie and say you don't. You're going to have some really bad days. And this is why you have a support group. This is why we offer a support group, because on those not so bad days, you can get inside this personal private group and say, I'm not having a good day. I need to talk to somebody. And on that second Saturday that we have this virtual support group, you can get on there and see our faces. You could talk about how you made it over, or how you overcame what that day that you had, it was very bad and you made it through. And it was because I talked to you and you guys know I talked to you and y'all love you guys. This is what we're here for. This is what we're doing. To let you know that you're not alone. Because sometimes on these lives, in these groups, I feel alone. Because I'm going through the same journey you going through. I'm not sitting here talking because I'm healed. I'm not sitting here sharing my story because I'm over the bridge and nothing's happening to me. I'm walking the same journey that you are walking. And I am saying that I don't want to feel alone. I want to know that there's somebody out there that feels just like I feel. I want to know that I can come to you, my support group, on days that I just can't take it no more. And know that you will listen to me. Know that I can vent to you. Know that I have a covenant in my support peers because they went through what I went through. They are walking this same fine line of surviving that I am walking, and they can relate to what I'm going through. You guys are so awesome. I love each and every one of you. We got this. We are going to make it through this. You've already made it through it. You survived the trauma. You can survive the healing. You survived domestic violence. You survived sexual assault. You survived trans violence. You survived everything that was designed to tear you down. Childhood sexual assault, human trafficking. You survived it. You're here. You're listening. You woke up this morning. Today is the day for you. I thank you guys for joining me on yet another episode of Survivors Talk. You guys can learn more about me, learn more about my organization, any of my books at www.mercedescloset.com. You guys can find me all around social media, Facebook and Instagram. April Jackson Hunter, or Mercedes Closet Inc. You guys can find me on Twitter at Mercedes Closet. If you guys need to talk to me or email me, you can email me at mercedescloset@yahoo.com. I look forward to seeing you guys again on Survivors Talk. You got this, people. You got this. I love you.